the LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video about the LG G7, guys. So I'm on FriendlyMini.com here, and it says that the LG G7 listed on the official website may pull a G6 and launch with a Snapdragon 835 processor. So when LG announces its next flagship phone for 2018, who knows what it's gonna be called? Because LG said that it might be renaming it something else. And then the LG's flagship phone might not even call the G7. It might be called something else. So we see how that thing plays out. But it says that the LG G7 whatever this name's gonna be called for the LG flagship, it could be launching with last year's flagship processor, Snapdragon 835. It could be pulling the LG G6 on this from last year. As you guys know, last year's flagship processor was a Snapdragon 835. It was on a lot of the flagship phones from last year. The S8, the Note 8, the V30, a lot of the flagship phones from last year got the Snapdragon 835. But with the LG G6, they put a Snapdragon 821 in there. I don't know why they did that. I think this is the way they got the Snapdragon 835 on the G6. But the G6 got a Snapdragon 821, so that was a failure on that. So LG could be doing that shit again with the LG G7 or whatever the fuck this phone's gonna be called. Putting that Snapdragon 835 and the LG flagship phone for 2018. I think this year's flagship processor is Snapdragon 845. So yeah, man. Let's go check this out, guys. All right. It says, well, what do we have here? LG, are you mentioning a certain yet to be announced flagship on the official website? The unveiling must be near if LG UK has already listed one future LG G7 as featuring Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0 technology. Wait, what? Will the G7 pull a G6 and launch with Snapdragon 835 instead of 845? Not so fast. While the fast charging tech listed for G7 here is not Quick Charge 4 Plus that we detailed not long ago, we doubt that LG will launch its seasonal flagship with, say, 835. It's just that most phones still support some equivalents of Quick Charge 3.0. So 4.0 and then Snapdragon 845 to go with it is in the equal possibility to. Granted, Qualcomm lists 4 Plus under Snapdragon 845 specifications roster, but the first phone announced with 4 Plus is the Nubia Z17 by ZTE. Actually has a Snapdragon 835 inside, so obviously manufacturers can mix and match. So we'll see how that thing plays out. Still, we will be very curious to gauge what chipset G7 come with, and given that both 835 and 845 are both with a 10mm process, just that the 845 has the second generation of it. Given that Samsung is rumored to hog all of the initial supply of 845s, LG might have been put in a tight space if it wants to launch a G7 concurrently with S9 at Mobile World Congress next month. What do you think? Will the LG G7 pull a G6 and come with 2017's finest instead of 845? We'll have to wait and see when LG announces its next flagship phone at Mobile World Congress in late February. And it might even be called the LG G7. It might be called something else. So yeah, there it is right there. Tell you guys what is quick charge and all that. It says it's on the official website, so let's go check this out. I'm curious to see what's on there. LG.com/UK/support/solution/mobile/fast charge. Alright. So Bobby did this thing here. Only thing it tells you, the only thing it tells you is about quick charge, dude. They don't tell you nothing about the G7 or nothing like that. It says fast charge. LG's charges comply with all European Union regulations and pass strict quality controls to prevent damage to the phone or even personal injury. It is important to use the original charger and the original battery. So this is for Europe. This is for Europe, guys. So just keep that in mind. This is for Europe here. So yeah. What is fast charge? I mean, what is quick charge? It is a technology developed by Qualcomm to boost the battery charge and make it faster. During the last years, different versions have been released, reducing the load times more and more. For an example, the LG G6 is able to charge the battery to 100% in just 1 hour and 45 minutes, 50% in 35 minutes. What terminals are supported? The models capable with this function are Qualcomm Quick Charge 4.0, 3.0, 2.0. So you got the phones that Quick Charge 4.0 had the next LG flagship. Quick Charge 3.0 is the LG G6, G5, V20 and all. Quick Charge 2.0, LG G4, G Flex 2, V10. When does the fast charge work? They give you like a little diagram and shit. So this is like a. So you guys will see fast charge and then the notification screen and all that. If you guys don't know what the fuck, so they got that European plug right there. Says in order for the mobile device to be able to use the fast charge, these points must be met. The battery charge must be below 50%. Rapid charging is performed between 0 and 50% of the battery charge. Then the remaining 50 is at normal load speed. The screen should be off during the time the display is on. The phone charges at normal speed. The phone should not be too hot. If the terminal detects an elevation temperature, it will deactivate the rapid charging function to avoid damaging the battery life. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Interesting. And you can also rate it blah blah blah. So you click on that link, click on the LG link, it'll send you to this. And it has nothing to do with the LG G7, nothing to do with it. So basically, guys, could LG be putting a Snapdragon 835 in its next flagship phone? We will have to wait and see at Mobile World Congress in February. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully not, but they'll probably do what they did last year and put a last year's processor in there. Because the Snapdragon 821 that came out in 2016, because the Pixel got it first on the 821 there, then the G6 got the 821. The next LG flagship will have Snapdragon 835 possibly. So we'll see how that plays out. And it says that Samsung's gonna have a lot of the Snapdragon 845 on its flagships. So the S9, S9 Plus, Note 9, all that's gonna have Snapdragon 845. So yeah. But I do know that the LG V40 will have Snapdragon 845. The V40 will have 845. I know that for a fact. Cause that's just how it is. So yeah. So the LG G7 or whatever this fucking phone's gonna be called might have last year's processor, but the LG V40 will have Snapdragon 845 in there when this phone is announced this fall for the LG V40. So this sucks that LG's gonna put last year's processor in there. This will be the second time that they would do this, and who knows, they could do it again next year for 2019. Who the fuck knows? We'll see how this thing plays out. And yeah, this shit sucks. I'm sure a lot of people are wanting that Snapdragon 845 on the next LG flagship, but we'll have to wait and see how this thing plays out. So LG announced its next flagship phone at Mobile Congress in February, so stay tuned for that. It might not be called the G7, it might be called something else. I'm saying LG G40 to match with the LG V40 coming later in the year, so we'll see how that thing plays out. And yeah, man, it's just interesting as fuck though, but it also kind of sucks at the same time, because LG will be doing this again, because they did it last year, because the Snapdragon 821 processor came out on the original Pixel back in 2016. Then the G6 has the Snapdragon 821, the V30 had Snapdragon 835, the G7 mystery phones will have Snapdragon 835 question mark, 845 question mark. We'll see what processor this next LG phone will have, because man, like seriously, why can't LG get the latest processors in the flagship phones? Why the hell did they have to use the previous year's processors on this year's flagships? Like, really? So it sucks, because the G6 was a nice phone, but the internals on the G6 fucking sucked. So hopefully the G7 or whatever this phone will be called will be better than that. If the next LG flagship phone ships with the Snapdragon 835, I guess get the phone if you guys want an LG flagship phone for 2018. But if it ships for the 845, I mean, get the phone if it ships for the 845. But the next LG flagship has an 835 in it. Get it, try it out or whatever, see if you like it or whatnot. I'm sure a lot of tech. I'm sure a lot of tech reviewers and tech sites will have this phone and reviewed and all that and whatnot. So we'll see how this plays out, and hopefully LG's flagship phone will have Snapdragon 845, but I doubt it, but who knows. But yeah, so yeah, the G7s are listed on the official website. It's the UK website, so it's not the US website. And it only say nothing about the G7. All it says is G7 Quick Charge 4.0. That's it. They don't mention anything about specs or nothing like that. So you click on this right here. Click on the LG link in the article here. It'll take you here. That's it. It will say it'll be talking about fast charging in here. That's all it talks about. So you guys know what fast charging is. But yeah. So we'll see how this thing plays out, and hopefully yeah. See how it plays out, I guess. We'll just have to wait and see, because LG's going to announce its next flagship at Mobile Congress in February, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, guys, so if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.